Alright guys, Tony G here. We're in Perryville, Hollywood Casino, Perryville. Just jumping into a quick cash game in the afternoon here. And yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to film the hands because it's not quite set up the way I need it to be able to film the hands. But I'm going to get you guys the hand recaps as best as possible. I'll be using my graphics and some sort of background. I hope you guys enjoy it. Here we go. Do me a favor, if you guys are new here, hit that like and subscribe button. It helps the channel out a lot. I appreciate you guys stopping by. If you're not new here, thanks for coming back. Appreciate the support. Let's get into the episode. Okay, excuse the way the first hand was shot and the way this is going to go down, but didn't think I was going to be able to record the way I do, but I wound up being able to do it right after this hand. So here we go. I have the Ace of Hearts, the 8 of Hearts. I'm on the button. It limps to me, and I make it $6 to go, and I get 2 other callers, so we're 3 ways to the flop. And the flop is the 8 of Diamonds, the Jack of Spades, and the 4 of Hearts. It checks to me, and I throw out a bet of $18. The middle position calls, and the guy next to him folds. So we are now heads up to the turn, and the turn is the 6 of Hearts, and the middle position checks it again to me. I throw out a bet of $18, and he shuffles his chips for a good 5 or 10 seconds before calling. And the river is the 2 of Diamonds. This time he doesn't check. He actually bets $18, and I feel like this is a blocker bet to get me off this pot, and I'm not falling for it, so I make it 40 to showdown, and he tanks for 15 to 30 seconds and ultimately folds the hand. He mucks it face down and says, good hand. And we win that pot. Okay, about an orbit later, I have the Queen of Spades, the 8 of Hearts. I am on the button. I just limp in for the $3, and we are 4 ways to the flop, which comes out the 6 of Clubs, the Queen of Clubs, and the 9 of Diamonds. So I have top pair. It actually checks to me, and I put out a bet of $6. The small blind folds, and we now are 3 ways to the turn, and the turn is the 8 of Clubs, giving us 2 pair, and once again it checks to me, and I was going to bet 20, but I wanted to keep some people in the hand, and I wind up only betting 10. There is 1 fold, and it's the middle position and myself, and we are heads up to the river. And the river isn't anything special. It's a brick, basically. It's the 2 of Diamonds. And it actually checks to me again. And this time I throw out a bet of $20. I'm not worried about a showdown, and don't care if he folds it either. And after tanking for about 30 seconds, yeah, he does fold it, and we take down that pot. Okay, several orbits later, I have the Queen of Clubs, the 10 of Clubs. I am under the gun. I do limp in, and it gets back around to the big blind, and he raises it to 13. I decide to call, and everybody else folds. So we are heads up to the flop, and the flop is pretty decent. It's the 7 of hearts, the 9 of clubs, and the jack of clubs, giving me a flush draw and a straight draw. The big blind bets 15, and I decide to call with all those draws. I'm not going anywhere. And the turn is the wonderful 8 of hearts, giving me a straight. And the big blind bets again. This time he says 20 but puts out 15, and they said you have to put out the 15. So he puts out the 15, and I'm thinking, okay, he said 20. Do I want to raise? I decide not to and just make it, just make the call for 15. The river is the jack of spades. Now I'm hoping he has at least one jack because I want to get it all in here. And he actually checks it to me, and I'm loving this. So I throw out a bet of $35 for value. He didn't have much more behind, and sure enough, he goes all in. After I ask for a count, it's only like an extra $6 or $7. It's $41 effective, and I kind of Hollywood flipping my cards around, and I'd say I call, and he shows the jack of hearts and the queen of spades. Okay, in the last hand that I'll go over in this short cast session, I have the ace of diamonds, the jack of diamonds. I'm on the button. It limps to me, and I make it $6. And for 6 people at this table, believe it or not, 4 people call. So we're 4 ways to the flop, and the flop is the 6 of diamonds, the 2 of diamonds, and the 9 of diamonds. I can't make this up. It's a favorable flop, as Andrew and Amy would say. It checks to the turn, which is the king of spades. The middle position throws out a small bet of $6, and the other 2 people in the hand fold, and the one guy says, I really don't want to fold, but he folds anyway. And obviously, with the effect of nuts, I'm not going anywhere. The river is the 10 of spades. Now the middle position throws out a bet of $25. I'm trying to decide how to get the most value out of this hand, and I decide to just go ahead and say raise, and I make it 50, and I'm pretty sure that he might have a flush or 2 kings. And after I announce $50, he tanks for a good 30, 45 seconds or so. And ultimately, he says all in. It's for about 80 effective. And I snap call and say,
all in.
Call. I got the nuts.
Plus.
and we take down the biggest pot of that session.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you liked and what you didn't. See you guys in the next episode. And don't forget, it doesn't matter how you're living your life, as long as you're living the felt life.